There was discussion how to calculate the energy consumption of the building and how much that costs and all that stuff, and how to convince the client. I don't know if you've seen it. And I went in, guys, be careful with that 15 kilowatt hours. If you're taking that 15 kilowatt hours per square meter and you take 200 square meter house, and you say your energy price is 25 cents, then it's $750 to heat it and another $750 to cool it. $1,500 for heating and cooling a passive house doesn't sound so energy efficient, does it? We have to be careful what we're talking about. Like the heating demand, the 15 kilowatt hours is just the heat and the cooling that we need. It's not the energy that we're paying for with our meter that is in our building. So that's the energy consumption. And this is the reason why we keep stressing that so much, because you will have smart clients. They will go into the standard. They say, passive house allows 15 kilowatt hours. When I multiply that with my square meterage and my cost of a unit of energy, this is not energy efficient. I have never spent so much money on heating and cooling. Why should I want to have passive house? So it's the reason I want to make you aware of that trap, that we don't run into this problem. The same is now they're saying, what's with the 120 kilowatt hours per square meter a year? So if you're now taking 120 kilowatt hours, the primary energy, and you're multiplying that with the 25 cents per kilowatt hour and the 200 square meter, now you're spending $6,000 on your energy bill. This is not your energy bill. The source is not your energy bill, and the heat is not the energy bill. You're having a system, that you're paying for. That's this energy consumption, what we're having there. That blue part, that's what you're paying for. The energy you're putting into your heat pump, into your split system, in your air conditioning system, that you're putting into your fridge, into your cooker, into your lighting. Not the light that comes out, not the coolness that comes out, not the heat that comes out. We have to be careful on that, because this is often not understood by people. This is the reason we are stressing it so much in our course, because I think it's really important to understand we're not paying for heat, we're paying for the energy to provide the heat. So it's an important one. Careful on that one. It's in social media right now. And I was then writing something on it. Every single thing of passive house is super, super simple, and everybody can get it. The complexity of it makes it difficult. There's so many moving parts, and you pull a little lever here and a little lever here, a little lever here, and it has an impact everywhere else. And I think this complexity and that interaction between all these bits and pieces, this is the part that makes it challenging. Every single part we can explain with super, super simple English. We don't need to be technical in our explanation, but how they interact and interfere with each other, that's the tricky part. And that's what we're trying to demystify a little bit with this course.
I think that was a really good relation to also what's happening out there, what discussions are happening, because we want to prepare you for that, and that you don't fall into this trap, that you can make the difference between the heat and the energy consumption that we're actually needing. But we are calculating the amount of heat that we need in our house to keep that at that pace. So that's what we're calculating today. How we deliver that, that's going to be for day 4, so our systems. And then we talk about the systems, how to deliver the heat. But today we're staying in this sort of purplish part where we're calculating how much heat we need to keep our building at that constant temperature. So here we can see another graph. So we've seen the energy standard, and we know that our heating demand, the load, the cooling demand and load, what they are, 15 kilowatt hours per square meter a year or 10 watts per square meter. And they relate to this purple part. Our primary energy, they relate to the source. So we just wanted to show you where they relate to. This is what we're looking at, and this is the part, the heat demand and the heating load.